Hi students, today we are going to see about why do we need the constitution. In previous class we saw about what is the constitution uh, and what all frames the government and what is law, and in this class we are going to see about why do we need constitution. So why do we need constitution? It is we need the constitution to govern a country properly. So without any proper rules and regulation, the work has not been ethically done, and the country cannot be governed properly. And the constitution defines the nature of political system of a country, and the political system is framed based on the set of rules. Okay, sometimes we feel strongly about any issues that might go against our larger interest, and the constitution helps us to guard against this. For example, each and every individual has certain rights. So whenever it is gone against the individual, the constitution helps us to guard against this. And all three organs of the government is that we saw in previous class is about executive, legislative, and judiciary. This three important organs of the government. Without executive, legislative, and judiciary, we cannot run a proper constitution. And each executive and legislative and judiciaries are framed with a set of rules, and where without one other cannot be functioned. And all three organs of the government function within the constitution, and all three organs of the government, including an ordinary citizen, have a power and authority that is said to be your fundamental rights from the constitution. So we have a certain fundamental rights, that is right to talk, speak, whatever it is, talk, right to vote, right to talk about any situation, right to write about any situation. These are the basic fundamental rights, and if they act against it, it is unconstitutional and unlawful. So all three organs of the constitution, that is executive and legislative and judiciary, perform a major role under the constitution, and it is follows truthness and lawful. So the constitution is required to have authority allocation for the proper function, and also to restrict them within its limit. Next, and this diagram represent the clear way of the constitution. That is that this figure resembles about the true power of an each and every citizen. That is, each and every citizen responsibility is to elect a proper leader. So with a proper leader, the constitution will be, our country will be high. So the people don't know their true power. So if they are all joined together and vote as person properly, the constitution, the Indian constitution, will be in a higher place. Next is, to perform the following function we need constitution. That is that to perform certain functions we need a good constitution. That is, a constitution is to provide a set of basic rules that allows for a minimal coordination among members of the society. And the next thing is, the constitution is to specify who has power to make a decision in the society, and it also decides how the government will be constituted. And the next one is, the constitution is to set some limits on what government can impose on its citizens, and these limits are fundamental in the sense that government may trespass them. And then the next one is that the constitution is to enable the government to fulfill separation of a society and create conditions for the condition for just society. So these are the main condition which is to perform for the following function. These are the main function. In order to perform these function, we need constitution. Okay, and so in this topic we saw about why do we need for a constitution, what is the true power of people, and what are the three basic organs of the constitution. In next class we'll see about the constitution of India briefly. And So in previous two classes we had a great summary about what is a constitution, and what are the why do we need for a constitution, and what are the three main organs of the constitution and the major power of the constitution, and also what is the power of an legislative, executive and judiciary, and how all the three are framed. And in next class we'll see about the constitution of India. Thank you. If you have any clarification, feel free to ask me.